Today, I will teach you how to build anything using Gemini 2.5 This is a new model, very cheap, that came out from Google just in the past 24 hours. It has performance that is similar to O4 Mini, but it's faster and cheaper. If you want to learn more about this model, go watch my previous video because today we are going to go ahead and write code. First of all, you want to go to aistudio.google.com and get your API key. Here you can actually see on the right hand side the Flash preview. So this is the model we want to use, and we have 10 requests per minute for free and 500 requests per day completely for free. And also the cost for the thinking mode is very cheap, for the non-thinking even cheaper. So here, while you write on this console, you can select thinking mode on or off, and you can also set the thinking budget. The higher the thinking budget, the better the performance. But I'm not here to try this out on this specific browser. I'm going to use the get API key function, copy your key, and go ahead on GitHub Copilot or on your favorite IDE and input this. So on GitHub, what you want to do really easily, really fast, is you want to go here, click Manage Models, select Gemini, select the model that you want to add, click Add Custom Model, press Enter, put your API key, and just give the name for this specific model. Sadly, you can only use it right now on Ask and Edit mode. The agent mode is only for the official models that are used from Copilot, so you will have to wait a little bit to get the agentic mode. Today, however, we are going to test 4 high-quality coding optimizations with it. We're going to create 4 websites/applications, and I have created completely new high-quality prompts to create websites, to create calculators, to parse other websites, but also to create games. 4 amazing prompts which you can find on our WOP community. The link for WOP will be down below. It's completely free to join this community. No strings attached. You go here on Files and you can find these 4 prompts. You can use these prompts for your own use cases, and you are going to get a lot better results than just writing something on the chat. So I highly suggest that you join the WOP community, get those files. Let's go, girl. So let's get started with the first prompt, which is creating an SEO optimized teaching page for transformers. So we're going to go ahead, paste this in here, click the press button for GitHub Copilot to start writing our code. So it's starting to generate the code for this web page. You can see the model is acting quite fast. I'm excited to see what it can spin up. Okay, so the model has finished. So we're going to keep the files and we're going to see a preview of the website. So this is the website. Okay, let's check it out here on the preview. Master Transformer Models. Okay, so this is a very interesting design. It starts with the encoder decoder, the position encoders, practical use cases. Here it tries to put like an image or whatever. FAQ. Okay, this doesn't look bad. I don't know if you click this download it. Does it download anything? Nope. So okay, this is not a very amazing website. It doesn't also look bad. So I gotta say that this is pretty fine. Let's go ahead with the second prompt, which is an SEO optimized SPX 500 calculator. So about my opinion about the model currently, I would say that it's a good model. It's very close to O4 Mini. If you watch the video of O4 Mini, we literally seen that the website was also not super amazing. I don't know why these tools cannot create a very stylish website. Maybe it's something to do with my prompts, because I actually focus on getting very good content and very good organization and structure. Mostly, you know, it's these prompts are not optimized for design. You might want to do the design on something like Lovable and then start using these models. I think this is probably the best option because Lovable provides amazing designs. But I'm very excited to see what it can do with the SPX 500 calculator, and I'm also super excited to see what it can do with a game. Okay, so the code is ready. Let's test it out. Let's check it out. So it has created this code. Let's see the website. All right, so nope, this is not the website. We want the one of the index HTML in the actual page. Okay, maybe open this up. Okay, so this is the SPX 500 calculator. I gotta say this looks a lot better than the expectation that I had of it. So we cannot see the historical trend. You can also turn it off and on. So this is kind of nice. It tries also to do like a request for some reason somewhere. Alpha advantage, it fails the request because it requires a sign up for key. But I really appreciate the effort that it took to, try and fetch the data in some ways. But it also wrote the request. So I would say that this is a very good result. Quite unexpected, especially if you compare with what we have got from 04 Mini. Was like 04 Mini, and this is what we get from Gemini. So I think this is a lot better actually. I mean, like, what is this? I think Gemini is doing a very good step here. Okay, so the next thing is probably the most impossible prompt that you can give any AI tool, which is to scrape a Udemy page and essentially create a wrapper page over it. So my opinion is when we can see AI tools solve this prompt, which I think will take about 3 to 6 months, then I believe we will be at a point where AI can run any kind of code and replace pretty much 90% of programmers. When this will happen, we will be very, very close to AGI because it requires complex scraping, it requires complex logic, searching the internet, gathering data, searching web pages, and we can see here that it goes ahead and creates a Next.js page for this. It installs the requirements automatically, which is super interesting. Hopefully this is just a single request and not multiple requests. But let's see what the result will be. This seems quite exciting. This model is running super fast. It's creating the cards, it's doing everything. Like, I didn't even accept these actions, which is a little strange that it is able to run all of these without me accepting or, just asking me if I want all of these things. This is insane. What just happened? Oh my god. Alright, so it says, I don't know, open your terminal in this directory, npm install. Okay, let's do npm install to install the dependencies, but come on man, you literally wrote all of the code so fast. This was pretty insane what just happened. Like, I didn't even approve these guys. Whoa, that is quite mind-blowing. Okay, so we installed everything, npm run dev to run the web page and see a preview. I'm super excited to see what the result will be. I don't think it's going to be exciting, but hopefully it at least looks nice. At least it looks nice, please. It seems like everything is going to crash. Udemy showcase and it crashed. Okay, so this is not configured, it says. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and I'm going to tell it that, you got this wrong. There is this mistake. I will give it a chance to try and fix it. I just want to be fair with the model so we can actually test it out as well as we can. So this is an index of, what is even that? I don't get it. So this creates like an index page that loads courses. Okay, so this is how it looks like, and it has just daily data. It's opening up like a new page. It points to, I don't even know what this guy is. I don't know, like it completely hallucinated everything. So if I say Angular, did it create a search? It actually created a search. Okay, so I gotta say this is a little disappointing. Literally it's getting whatever courses it gets, like it may have some dummy data. I really have no idea what they were thinking about, but it still looked nice. It actually worked, but it could at least have scraped my own courses instead of putting this guy's courses here. But okay, I can accept that this is a step in the right direction. It could not get the images, so that's also interesting. And let's get over to creating Flappy Bird. We are going to create a game, so let's go Flappy. Okay, so let's go to CD floppy. This is the final prompt we will be testing out today, but I gotta say that, at this point, the model is not working bad at all. I'm quite excited and it feels very good. If you can target it to create something that you want, I think you are going to make it work pretty nicely. And again, you have to understand that this is not natively optimized inside GitHub Copilot. It's a little bit lacking behind right now. So maybe through Google's UI version, you may get even better performance. But this model on coding is absolutely super good. Even on benchmarks, you can see it has like 60%, which is like even better than GPT 4.5 Pro, which is the big model, the more costly one. So yeah, we're waiting for Copilot to do its magic. It takes a little bit of time. Okay, so it creates an endless space game that looks like Flappy Bird, and we're going to be testing it out on p5.js, which is essentially an online VM that runs JavaScript code. So this is one of my newest prompts, and you see the whole optimization. So it says you are like a developer or whatever. Let's try the request again. Hopefully the connection is getting fixed. Maybe we will have to use the online version. Okay, so it seems like it's responding. So that was probably some kind of API problem, timeout problem. Okay, so we've got the code for the endless game. Let's go ahead and test it out on p5.js. I'm really excited to see if this is a better version of Flappy Bird compared to what we have got in the past. So let's check it out. Okay, so you click. Oh, and this is not Flappy Bird, not even close, but this is a quite complicated game on which you cannot lose. I really like the particles. I really like the whole thing. It's not endless. It's stopped like, let's see. Can you lose? No, you can't. Okay, so I guess this is not a good result, like I expected something better. But I really want to test what would happen if I actually run this prompt inside the console of Gemini. I really think that, Gemini will be able to give us something better. So let me do a run so I can give you a comparison of what is happening. So this is last preview. I'm going to put up a very big thinking budget. And you can also ground with Google search. So I'm going to give it loads of capabilities to test out the model. I'm going to give it the maximum thinking time, so we give it a good chance to actually write something interesting. So you can see also the thoughts of the model. And I think we're going to be very happy with the result. I think it's going to create an amazing game. That's, my opinion. I'm not very sure, but I think it's going to create something amazing if it doesn't fail, but I have very high expectations. Okay, so it's still running, but it's not thinking anymore. I think it crashed or something like that. Oh, it spit out the code in one go. That was super fast. Okay, so this is quite a lot of code, I gotta say. So the best thing we can do is actually copy this, paste it in here. Let's click play, press up or click to start. Okay, so it creates a similar kind of game, but the particle system looks better and game over. Let's press space to restart. Okay, so this time it loses. This game is interesting. Okay, so we lost, but I think the collision system is not good. Maybe there is a little bit of an input lag between me and p5.js. But yeah, we got high score. Let me check. Okay, so it keeps the high score. Okay, so I want to see the collision system. Okay, so there is a little bit of an input lag there, but nice game. Thank you so much for watching. And again, guys, I want to say, if you're interested, join the web community. I started uploading also various courses, which I think will be very nice for you to get access to. So I think that is going to be super nice. You have all of these courses here: AI coding, AI image generation, text AI video generation. So you got all of these courses. We got loads of things here. So I think, it's really worth it becoming part of this community. And yeah, I'm super excited to see you in the community. I think it's going to be super nice to have you as part of it. And many amazing things are coming. Also, if you want, you can also join one of my many courses. This is a way to support the channel through, these paid courses. All of the links will be down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching another video.